Jameis, you know, it's the jokes, the 30 for 30. And I'll be honest, if Jameis wishes to give you another 30 for 30, this team might be in a NFC Championship game. What up? It's your boy, Tone Merle from Go Talk Media. I'm giving you the 4 teams that I believe that's halfway decent quarterback play away. And I mean just halfway decent quarterback play away from being a contender. By a contender, I mean an NFC or an AFC championship at the least. A championship game appearance at the least, if not a Super Bowl appearance. And I know it's been a while, and I'll touch on that towards the end of the video. I just want to get into this video real quick. So I'm going to go for worst, the team that I believe is like, you know, the furthest out to the number 1 team that I think, but their quarterback just is halfway decent, they in the Super Bowl. So start off at number 4. We got to start off with the much scrutinized Tua Tagovailoa. I think I said that right. That's the first and only time I've attempted that. We'll keep it at Tua from here on out. So Tua. Why do I believe? I just believe they got a lot of weapons, man. They gave this guy everything he needs to succeed. You got Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle set a rookie record for 104 receptions last year. Tua was his quarterback. They could at least be able to replicate some of that. I'm not saying he's going to get 104 catches with the addition of Tyreek Hill, but you had a rookie that caught that many balls, so you have that in place. You add a dynamic receiver like Tyreek Hill. I believe is the best deep threat in the game, probably the fastest man to ever touch the NFL field. This guy can make you miss in the phone booth. People don't know, people don't remember, he made the Pro Bowl as a return man before he even got a chance to kill that receiver. Yeah, Cedric Wilson. Cedric Wilson was Dallas Cowboys' number 3 receiver for the last 3-4 years. He inside Cowboys cap, he was always like a cap darling. You know what I'm saying? He was always that guy that was ready to break out. And I believe he was about to break out the year Dak blew his ankle or leg, but that injury happened. And then last year he had a pretty damn good year. Why Dallas let him go? They couldn't afford to give him the bag. So that lets you know why they couldn't afford to give him the bag with letting Coop walk. I'm not going to get into that. But so you got Cedric Wilson, you got Tyreek Hill, you got Jalen Waddle, you got Miles Gesicki, Mike Gesicki, who I believe is if he can produce, he can have a top 5 tight end season. That's how talented Mike Gesicki is. He's one of the better tight ends in the league. You still got Miles Gaskin. You add Raheem Mostert, Sony Michel. Like, you got backs. Defense was already set from Coach Flores. You got one of the best secondaries in the league is Xavier Howard, Byron Jones. You bring back Emmanuel Agba. You add Melvin Ingram to the other end. Like, this team is ready to go. Tua, it's on you. Normally, I would be hard on the Bama quarterback for not taking off. I would love the chance to get on the Bama quarterback. But honestly, you was drafted by a defensive coach. Defensive coach didn't want to draft you. This coach made your life a living hell. It was all kind of controversy going on in the program anyways with ownership and the coaches. So I would give Tua the benefit of the doubt on that, man. That's hard. You're dealing with a coach who was making your life a living hell every day at practice, who didn't want you to begin with, and he has his own personal issues going on with ownership and NFL lawsuits. So I believe that would be a lot on a young man. So I give you a pass for that. But right now, it's no reason, man. You got all the talent in the world. You got all the tools you need to succeed. So number 4 at Tua. Let's move up a peg. Number 3 team. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They're my division rival. My team's division rival is the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe if Jalen Hurts takes that next natural progressive step, this team is sky's the limit. All he has to do is do what he did at college, be a winner. He won at Alabama, he won at Oklahoma. This guy is a proven winner. You still have offensive linemen intact. You still have Lane Johnson, Jason Kelsey. You bring over what I believe is the second incarnation of Terrell Owens, A.J. Brown at receiver. He's I believe, bigger than T.O., faster than T.O., and a tad bit better hands than T.O. He's a very physical receiver. He catch a quick slant, take 80 yards in a heartbeat. Like, he's next level receiver. He just has to stay healthy. That's his big knot. Devontae Smith quietly put together a very decent rookie campaign last year. So who you going to double? Again, another tight end who I believe has top 5 tight end season potential. Dallas Goedert. You have Dallas Goedert at the tight end position. You have linemen. You have receivers. You have a tight end. You have backs. Miles Sanders, Bart Scott. I'm not too high on Miles Sanders, but when he does play, he is decent. Bart Scott, I have seen him cut up. So you got backs. Defense, you had James Bradbury. You got Big Play Slay last year. You still got Big Fletcher Cox in the interior. Yeah, he's old. He's getting long in the tooth, but he's still there. 80% Fletcher Cox is still better than a lot of nose tackles in this league. You got a decent safety with Quez Watkins. So this team is ready to win. Jalen Hurts, can you take the next step? All you gotta do is be a winner. Run those RPOs, get the ball. They're not going to be able to double, and if they do double, you got Goedert and probably Devontae Smith working one-on-one. That should be easy wins. Jalen Hurts, get your head out of your ass. Okay, next up, number 2, and these two teams could be either 2 or 1. It was a reason why I separated them, but I got the New Orleans Saints number 2, man. The New Orleans Saints, famous Jameis. You know, it's the jokes, the 30 for 30. I'll be honest, if James wishes to give you another 30 for 30, this team might be in a NFC Championship game, because this roster is solid, top offensive, defensive. We'll take you through it. We got one of the most dynamic backs in the league, and he's only, 27 years old. Alvin Kamara, this guy's catching the ball, he's running the ball. He has some off-season troubles, but word around the campfire and all evidence points to that's going to be wait until next offseason. So you got Alvin Kamara, one of the best backs and one of the most dynamic backs in the game. He can catch balls out the backfield. He can run in between the tackles, outside the tackles. University of Tennessee product. Now you bring back the old vet who was a 1-2 combo, 1-2 punch with Alvin Kamara, Mark Ingram out of Alabama. He's long in the tooth, but hell, how's he going to do? He should be cool. He should be all right as a backup. We're not asking you to give us 25 touches a game. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes this day. The receiver position, Jameis, you have the full cut board, man. You got everything you could possibly fathom you want. You want a possession receiver, we got Mike Thomas for you. You want a guy that can operate out the slot, we bring in Juice Landry for you. You want a guy that can take the top off the defense, we draft a guy out of Ohio State, Chris Olave. You have everything at your disposal, Jameis Winston, to succeed in this offense. You have backs, you have receivers. We know what Michael Thomas can do. We see this guy catch 120 plus balls before. You know what I'm saying? We see Jarvis Landry come in and set it like a record as like 100 receptions in his first 5 years as a pro. Like, we know what these guys can do. Chris Olave, we see this guy dominate Ohio State for 3 years. We know how dynamic he is. You still got the Taysom Hill at your tight end. He's more of a gadget guy, but he's still there. I've seen this guy catch, run, throw touchdowns. That's another weapon in the cupboard. So I'm saying, Jameis, is literally, if you fail, there may not be a place for you in this league. I'm telling you, this team is too good. I haven't even touched on the defense. The Cam Jordan coming off the edge. We got the Mario Davis in the middle, one of the better middle linebackers in this league. Marshawn Lattimore at the corner. I don't need to touch on that. Buckeyes know what it is. Bradley Roby, another Buckeye. And you bring over a dynamic safety in the Super Bowl winner, a guy that knows what it takes to win and get the team over the hump, in the Honey Badger. You bring him in at safety, a hometown hero. You bring back Jarvis Landry, hometown hero. These guys can contribute. They should be in the NFC Championship. I'm gonna be God honest. They should be better than the Bucs, in my opinion. This roster, top to bottom, is one of the best in the league. Jameis, All you have to do is get your head out of your ass, put that LASIK eye surgery to use, and compete. That's all you got to do. Next up, and coming in at number one, the number one team, I think, that's quarterback play away from producing another Super Bowl appearance. But I think their quarterback may be the furthest away from, because we just don't know. Quite frankly, we just don't know at this point. The San Francisco 49ers and Trey Lance. I don't know. This guy is much scrutinized. San Fran gave up the house in the draft to move up to draft this guy. They kind of painted themselves into a corner where, at this point, we gave up so much. You gotta play this year, bro. There's no more saying than learning. Jimmy G, you gave us great 3-4 years of service, a Super Bowl appearance, 2 NFC Championship game appearances. You are an Aaron Donald play away from making another Super Bowl. We take Trey Lance. This should just be a insert here and you go type of deal. Kind of like with the Alex Smith and the Cap Man, Kaepernick. Alex Smith got hurt. I believe they were 7-1-1. Alex Smith got hurt. You drop Cap in. They take off and continue to win and win en route to a Super Bowl. Let's see. What you got? The best left tackle in the game at Trent Williams, perennial first team All Pro, perennial Pro Bowler. You got who I believe is arguably the most dynamic receiver in the league, as far as catching and running the ball. Deebo Samuel, I believe he's him. A guy like Jamar Chase, AJ Brown. These guys are the next evolution of athlete at receiver. These are the guys that. They're going to be cookie cutter here in a couple of years. All the guys are going to be like them, in my opinion. They're the next natural evolution. But you got him, and you got the guy who I see when Deebo got hurt. They insert him. He's not as big as Deebo, but they use him just like Deebo and Brandon Ayuk, a good third-year receiver. They can insert him. He can again jet sweep, take you up top. He can run routes. He can return. He can do it all. Then you got who I believe is a future Hall of Famer at the tight end position, George Kittle. I really don't have to touch on that. I believe after the catch, he's the best. I honestly, if you put a gun to my head and made me pick Kittle or Kelsey, I honest to God, this is not taking nothing away from Kelsey, I would take Kittle. But you got George Kittle at the tight end. You got Elijah Mitchell in the backfield. You got Trey Sermon out of Ohio State in the backfield. You got Kyle Juszczyk, who just signed a 5-year extension at the fullback position. This guy's dynamic. He can catch and run the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's just offense. Defensive wise, you got Nick Bosa, the usual suspects. Javon Kinlaw, he's a third year guy who has been sidelined with injuries for the majority of the last 2 years, so they're looking to get a big return on investment from him. They have the best, who I feel is the best middle linebacker in the game, Fred Warner, Jimmy Ward at the quarterback position, and a guy who I believe is a gamer in Darqueze Dennard out of Michigan State. I wanted Dallas to draft him. He balled out should be LA Chargers now. Was San Diego when he got drafted there. He can return kicks and he can play the safety position. So, sky's the limit for this team, to be God honest with you. Keeping it real, the real only reason I mean, honestly, sitting here thinking about it, I probably should have New Orleans number one. If we want to be for real, I probably should have New Orleans number one, but because that roster top to bottom, I believe is excellent. But the one thing that separates San Fran from me is the pedigree and Kyle Shanahan, man. Kyle Shanahan, I just believe in him. He's going to have these guys in the best possible position to win. His run scheme, his blocking scheme, he knows what it takes. He's been to NFC championships. He's been to Super Bowls as a coordinator, as a head coach. This guy can get the most out of the run game. This guy knows what it takes. And I'm going to put my faith in Kyle Shanahan. And I know, just from what I see, like his teams are very physical. They run a very physical rushing attack. If Trey Lance can be halfway decent, he's a dynamic runner. You add him to that rushing attack with RPOs, that should loosen the pass game up for him. And Sky, he should be able to take off. You should be penciling helmet. You should be the Saints and the Niners in the NFC Championship. You heard that here first. But yeah, guys, that's it. I just wanted to give you 4 teams I believe is quarterback play away from competing for a Super Bowl, being a contender. Like I said, my definition of contender is an NFC Championship game or more. Um, I know it's been a while. I kind of had lost my will to do this for a little bit, but I got my passion back. Did my schedule, got super busy. It still is schedule wise, but I do have my passion back, and I'm gonna try my best to get in here, try to pound these videos out for you guys. Me and Dub should be getting his studio soon. Hopefully on a Saturday or a Friday, me and Dub can come together, get in the studio, record out, and I'll still be trying to get these videos to you guys in the meantime. But yeah, this is your boy Tom Merle. Go Talk Media. Join the movement. Peace out.